Hey everyone, it's me Suchita. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing absolutely fine. Today in this video, I'm going to discuss 10 smart hacks for a smart learning. Yes, by using these hacks, you will going to spend less time and you will be more productive and score high in your board exam. So let's start today's video. If you are new to the channel, do consider subscribing and press the bell icon. And if you are a return subscriber, thank you so much for watching the videos. I hope I'm adding some value in your life. And if I'm able to do so, give me a thumbs up and write a comment in the comment box so that I'll get motivation to make more videos for you guys. So let's start today's video. First one is the organized and clean study space. Yes, this is the most important point of your study routine. What you need to do, the space you are using for your study should not be messy. The books are not laying down there and on your bed or anywhere. It should be a proper space with good ventilation and having a sunrise or sun, you can say set view, or maybe good ventilation, good sunlight, good natural light basically, so that you'll get positive vibes. Second one is the routine which will keep you away from the distraction. The space where you are going to study, make sure it is always away from distractions like TV, your iPad, or maybe the laptop where you used to watch your movies, and especially the social media platform access like Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram. Just keep yourself away from them. Keep them away, not handy, so that some people will do, they'll study and they'll keep the phone next to them. So obviously the notification, one and other people are not doing study, they're not preparing for their board exam, so they keep on posting something, and one and another they are moving around, they are living their life, so it's causing a distraction for you. Just keep them away. So when you are going for your break, you will go and check them out, but when you are studying, you need to have a complete concentration with your books, with your study material, and in your space. Third one is follow a routine, follow a timetable. Keep the timetable posted in front of you. You need to plan things. When you will keep in 2 hours you need to complete this, you will set your milestone. It will automatically move you, push you to complete this. So a timetable is a must requirement. Somebody is coming, somebody is going, doesn't matter for you. If you have set up, you are not going to sit for 2 hours for study. If the world is going from here to there, whatever is going to happen around you, you need to avoid it totally. And the parents and the family member need to understand that thing as well. Doesn't mean a program, some contestant is going to win today, so you will leave that 2 hours and you're going to sit with your family and watch that. That is not going to work for you, especially for the board preparation days. So when you set up the timetable, follow it thoroughly, and set up your milestone. Today in 1 hour I'm going to do this. In that way you will be able to increase your productivity in one and another way. Fourth one is a to-do list is a must way. For example, when you finish your day today, at the night you must need to make a to-do list, so that when you will get up early in the morning, you will not sit around and look for half an hour to find out what to start today, what to do today. You must have a mind map that okay, today I've done this, tomorrow I'm planning to do this subject, and in those all timetable routine you just need to make it right. So what I will suggest you to make a to-do list which is erasable. You can erase, you can make a tick, you can change the topics, and you add and delete according to your convenience. But you must have a to-do list, and you will set up it every day and update it every day according to your routine. Next one is buy some good highlighters. See, these small things are very important. Mind maps, small points. Buy a notebook which you are specially keeping for yourself for the important notes. Write down the key points, highlight them with the highlighter. In the book also, just highlight. I know some people will say it's not good to color a book, but these things are really going to help you. Maybe you will use a marker which is erasable. There are good markers available in the market nowadays, the sketch pens which you can erase later after a board exam preparation. So use the highlighters, use the sticky notes to write some extra thing at the top of your notebook or at the top of your textbook. Draw some diagrams to connect the topic with the real world. Make small notes so that you will be able to retain the things more and for a long time in your brain. Next one is mock test. Yes, this is the important you can say part of your preparation. If you keep on preparing, you're not checking what all I'm missing, what all the things. Maybe you are very slow in writing, you will not try a mock test at home, and when you reach the exam hall, because of the less of time, you'll not able to complete the question paper. So mock test is the test which will give you a real idea, a real picture how you are going to feel during the exam. And when you are doing the mock test every day, you will get an idea, you will get rid of that exam fear, and in front of the question paper you are sitting for 2 hours. So those all things which are going to affect you psychological, you can avoid those also with the help of this. Next one is keep hydrating yourself. See, with the help of water, the oxygen is reaching our brain, and oxygen is very, very important for our brain, especially while we are doing some stressful work. When you are doing the memorization, you need to keep yourself hydrated, and you just keep on sipping the water next to you. Keep a bottle handy and keep sipping the water whenever you are reading, writing, or doing anything while preparing for your exam. Next one is learn by speaking aloud. What I believe and what is scientifically proven, that when you speak few things loud and you read them loud, automatically it will retain in your brain for a long time. Next one is use this phenomena of less sugar, less caffeine, and have a healthy food. Yes, food play a very important part of your board exam preparation. Why? Because if you will take high content of carbs, that will make you sleepy, maybe you'll give a headache, and you need to have a high protein diet, or you can say protein rich diet, so that you'll able to deal with the exam stress. Plus you need to have a light dinner, you need to plan your days. See, a healthy mind is all related to a healthy body, healthy food. So please keep healthy food as a part of your preparation routine for sure. Last but not the least, which most of us avoid, sleep. Most of the parents are advising their child that okay, during exam days no need to sleep much, you have enough time other days of the year when you will sleep, when you will chill. No, sleep is very, very important for your exam days, because it will affect your memory, it will affect your productivity, your speed, your laziness. So you must have a 7 to 8 hours sound sleep during exam days. So you need to plan your routine, you need to make yourself productive in a way so that at night you will get at least 7 to 8 hours sleep. I hope you will like the video, you'll get some ideas from my experiences, and you're going to rock in your board exam. All the best to you for your board exams, your any exam for what you are preparing for. And drop a comment in the comment box if you will find this video, if you like this video for whatsoever reason. On that note, thank you so much for watching the video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.